What's up, everybody? It is Thomas's Dasher Stories back at you with not a video on the road. Obviously, I'm inside of my house. Um, obviously, I'm doing something you shouldn't do on the road. But I'm here with the story, though. I got taken hostage last night. No, not by masked thugs. Not by a criminal mastermind. Not by an ex-girlfriend. Not by a stalker. I got held hostage last night by the DoorDash app. How did I get held hostage last night by the DoorDash app? Let me tell you. So anyways, yesterday, very long day for me. Good day, good productive day. I only did 18 deliveries. It felt like I did a lot more, but I did have some long shop and delivers in there. Basically, I dashed for a little over 10 hours. And the reason I dashed for a little over 10 hours, it probably should have been about 9. About 4:45, 4:50, I start traveling. I dropped off an order. I start working my way back to where I like to park, step out of my car, decompress, have a cigarette, turn the app off, and head home. And I figured by the time I get to this parking lot, park, do whatever I do, get settled, have a cigarette, get back in the car, it'll be the time to where my dash ended. Probably going to end my day doing this routine. Nope. Like literally as I'm pulling into the parking lot that I want to hang out in for a few minutes, I get a stacked order for the same restaurant and for the same person. It was very weird because one of their orders was all like burgers and fries, a bunch of burgers and fries. And the second order was just one order of French fries. They were going to the same person though, so I don't know if they ordered a bunch of stuff and then realized they forgot. So-and-so was like, hey, y'all, you forgot my fries. So they went ahead and ordered again and got the fries. Whatever, it's 2 orders for me, more money for me, and it's going to the same place. So I'm like, cool. I know this restaurant. They're pretty good. I like them. Swoop in. Maybe I had to wait for like 3 minutes, picked up the orders, and I'm like, cool. Going to the same place. I'm not doing 2 drop-offs. I can drop these off and then be on my way home because it's going to be after 5 now once I drop these off. I think it was maybe 5 or 5:05. I get to the customer's house. I drop off the bag. Go to take the picture, and the app screws up. I then I drove down the street to a little church parking lot, force closed the app, turned my phone off, turned my phone back on, opened the app back up. And this process that I just explained of driving to a parking lot, force closing the app, turning my phone off, turning it back on, and opening the app, that process that I just described, I probably did that process, I don't know how many more times I did that, but that process repeated from the first time that I did it to about 30, 20, 25, maybe even 30 minutes later. I finally got the app to open back up regularly 30 minutes later and was able to, at that point, I'm not at the customer's house anymore. And the reason I kept driving a little bit and pulling over because I didn't want to leave town, get on the highway, drive through the mountains where there's no service. I wanted to go home, but it's like I want to get this I want to complete these deliveries and end my dash before I go and drive 30 miles to my house. Um, DoorDash is like, nah, we're just going to hold you hostage for like 30 minutes. Eventually, I finally got it opened. I texted the customer and said, hey, the app was really buggy on my end, but your orders are at the door. Sorry for the inconvenience. Have a good day. And then I handed the order to the customer for both of the deliveries. And lo and behold, this was last night. Lo and behold, I got a 1-star tonight when I turned the app off. About 4:30-ish, because it was getting dark and I was done for the day. I had reached my minimum goal, over my minimum goal, and attempted to do a roadie delivery, which I'll save that story for another day, because that's a little bit of a story in that. Not a bad one, but I'll save the roadie story for another day. And no, I'm not talking about Jeff Jarrett's roadie. I'm talking about Roadie, the app. So yeah, I don't know if the fact that, because the hard part with the and it's possible it could be on my end. I could always wait and see if the app is screwing up before I walk off. But usually I'll take the picture and I'll write the thank you, have a great day in the box, which that'll be another story too. What's in the box? A thank you message. I've usually taken the picture and typing the message while I'm walking back to my car. So by the time I realize that the app is screwing up and it's not letting me load the picture, send the picture to the customer, et cetera, I'm already in my car. Mask's already off. I'm already in the car phone, almost, maybe even moving. Maybe that's on me. Maybe I should wait a little bit, because I could have very well, with this order, with these deliveries last night, I very well could have, that customer could have been wondering where their food was for 10, 15 minutes after I left, go and open their door, see the food sitting there, and then 15 minutes later they get a text from me saying, hey, what I said. They very well could have been like, dude, like, you didn't knock on the door, you didn't this and that, like, 1 star. I've been trying to rack my brain for the last, not too much, because I'm not stressing out over these ratings and the app and whatnot, like, you worry about it and stress on it when you're on the road. If I'm at home and I see and I got a bad rating, big deal. It's the first time I've ever gotten a 1 star, and now that I've been trying to rack my brain a little bit and being like, anything I've done to like receive a 1 star, but that very well the situation I just described. If that did happen, who knows? They could have grabbed the order the second that I left, and then who knows? So maybe that's on me. Maybe I should take the picture. Maybe I shouldn't walk away from the door before I realize the app's gonna glitch out. And then if I realize the app's glitching out, I just knock. I don't know. People get really weird about knocking too, so there was another delivery today, which I very much doubt. Could have been though. Basically, I got a Wingstop order, 2 big bags, 4 drinks, and so I put the cup holder, and regardless of what cup holders are used, my system of putting the cup holder in the hot bag and then zipping up the hot bag and buckling the hot bag with my seatbelt has worked. I've never spilt a drink with that system. I've spilt drinks, but not really with that system. Sometimes there's a Panda Express drink. Their larges are like extremely huge, and you make a turn too wide, too hard, too fast, it'll go flying. Same with the Jack in the Box cup sometimes, but I've only had that happen a few times. It's a pain in the butt when it does, but only a few times. So I put the two big bags in my pizza bag because they fit, and then I put the drinks in the hot bag. I don't know what happened because the lids were on there tight when I put them in there. I don't know what happened with one of the drinks, but so I grabbed the two bags out, set it up there, and then as I grab, it's one of those cup holders that you hold from the top. It's not one you hold from the bottom. So as I grab it from the top and pull it out of the hot bag, I realize I feel something drop, and I realize that the lid on one of the drinks fell, it slid off, popped off, slid off, and landed on the ground. Drink didn't spill. Nothing got, drink didn't spill or anything like that. It's just, now the lid is on the ground. I'm not going to pick this lid up that's on the ground, on the road, put it back on the customer's cup and act like nothing happened. So, even in this, it was a leave at the door, but they said leave at the door and then knock after before you leave. So, all right, this is what I'll do. Set down that, took the picture and then knocked. And then I stepped out onto the sidewalk, waited for a minute. Guy comes out. I go, hey, you can see right there where the lid's sitting by my car. I go, you know what happened? That lid popped off when I went and grabbed it out of the back of the car. Like, I didn't want you to think, I'm sipping off this drink, or like, what the hell is this? I have 3 drinks covered in one. I go, you can see, right there, it just fell off. So I just wanted, one heads up, It's like, okay, no problem. Thank you. Have a good one, and who knows? They could have given me a 1 star for that one too. I don't know. Not trying to toot my own horn, or not trying to act like this or that can't happen to me, because we all make mistakes. I'm not acting like we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes, or have a bad judgment call, or or just we're not having a good day. We all have bad days. We all make mistakes. But at the same time, I definitely don't think there's anything I've done in my last 100 deliveries to warrant a 1 star. But in someone's eyes, in my eyes, I feel like I haven't. But obviously, in someone's eyes, I have. So, not too big of a deal. My customer rating's at 4.88. So, unless some things really drastically go wrong, in the next week and a half, I'll still have my top dasher status, come January the 1st of the year, which I know a lot of people hate on Top Dasher, but I work the two markets that I live and work in. One I live in, the other I mainly work in, are very. I need that ability to dash whenever. I just need it. The only other areas, if I want to travel 70, 80 miles a day to commute to Sonoma County, so I don't have to worry, I know the area is going to 90% be red, 90% of the time be red, then yeah, but, anyways, I'm still at a 4.88. It sucks because I was at a 4.92 earlier today, and for somehow that rating came through, and, now I'm at a 4.88. And it feels like I've actually been fluctuating between that for like the last week and a half. So, but I don't get too worried about these ratings because people can rate you for whatever. People can make a claim that can get you deactivated for whatever. So that's why you always want to have 2 apps, which is why I have Roadie. And I'm always looking into other apps and always trying to look and think about other ways to make money. Diversify your income. That's all. Anyways, this has been Thomas's Dasher Stories. I got to get back to the video games. I got to get back to working out. Oh, it's cheat day coming up, so I got some snacks to eat. And I'll see you guys probably not tomorrow. I want to just try to make as much money as quick and fast as possible tomorrow, and then eat some junk food. And I got to deal with the DMV on Monday, so maybe I'll give a story about that and the rodeo. I got a few other stories I got to tell too. It's why it's Thomas's Dasher Stories. I got stories. Um, yeah. Uh, Deal with the DMV on Monday. Hopefully that goes well. And then Tuesday, I will be going to Sonoma County, but that is because I'm taking my Ford to the Ford dealership to get its services and see my dad and possibly see my dad. And yeah. And then we'll be looking at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, dashing. You know, we'll look planning on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to be full, full dashing. Excuse me, days. Saturday will be Saturday will be Christmas. For all y'all that celebrate Christmas, and I have happy holidays for whatever you and yours celebrate at this time of year. I know for me and my family, we'll be celebrating Christmas more. I'm not a big holiday guy, but I'm a big making my mom happy guy. So, my mom likes family to be all around, and like she told me today, I was asking her what she wanted, because I'm a procrastinator and haven't gotten around to getting things for her yet. So I kind of asked what she wanted, and she's, hey, just having you at home will be the best gift, So, not a holiday guy, but I'm a making my mom happy guy, so. But I also am a make money guy and trying to not leave money on the table. And if Christmas is anything like Thanksgiving was, well, it will be a happy holiday for me. Thanksgiving, I cleared over $100 in 4.5 hours, from 8 to like 12:30. Actually 8 to 12, because I spent a half hour after my last delivery on the phone with my dad before I started heading to my mom. So that'll be the plan. That's my plan. That's how things are looking. And I'll see you guys in the next video.